Farewell, ex-neighborhood. All of you have just gone through stage 4 lockdown for more than 3 months. It must be a very uncomfortable and depressing process. If another wave of epidemic occurs in the future, stage 4 will be controlled for half a year or even more than a year. Are you satisfied with the neighborhood you live in? Do you think the neighborhood you live in has the capability to be interesting enough to trap you for a year? This is a typical Richmond block, a pure residential one, where the service and consumption are out of reach, and many backland spaces inside the block are idle or passive use for parking. What a boring block. Can you imagine living in such a cage under COVID context? What about this one? It is an opportunity to encourage people to explore and to adapt new living patterns and spaces through citizens' closest public space, a neighborhood block. I propose a concept of socio-resilient hub neighborhood block as a living unit to build up a more mixed-use block development that brings more diverse experiences, services, and multi-dimensional living space back to neighbors. The purpose of hub's construction is to provide the surrounding blocks with a normal daily life pattern when locked down. My design site is selected in a block bordered by 3 sites, a place that can relatively serve the most people. Here I propose 3 major strategies to achieve my goal. Strategy 1, anchoring tenants, is to get funds and mixed-use leasing in order to have the money to maintain the system and to enrich the lives of residents and provide employment opportunities. Strategy 2, from force to invite, is to send out invitation and create diversify in between spaces creation. Strategy 3, maximize the use and the collaboration between landscape and architecture. On-site water treatment systems will serve both landscape beauty and give back resources to neighbors. How to avoid pissing off neighbors because the new public space is relatively noisier and reduce their privacy compared to the original parking space. As to send invitation, bring a new fence with gaps for you that allows neighbors to open this passage and partially engage the vibe according to their wishes and open up their backyard. And the vibe of the entire square space, from residence to mixed-use building, there is an atmosphere from quiet to dynamic. Hope to gradually lead residents out and open their backyard. Space between architecture and landscape can develop various spatial experience and activities through different sensory stimuli such as sound, touch, vision, etc., and use different stories of the building, the timber grill, and the waterfall to distinguish open and hidden public spaces. S3, on-site water treatment system, bioretention system, roof water system, and retarding basin system. Bioretention system collect and purify the grey water from the whole block, including the existing houses and the new building, and further give it back for flushing, mopping, and doing laundry. The plants itself also provide aesthetic value to the neighbors. As for retarding basin, when the rain falls and the water level is over 50 centimeters, the overflow will then pour into grey water reuse system and join to bioretention system for reuse. Roof water system. The roof water from the hub will join together and forms a fall on second floor straight to the ground floor and into rainwater system to create visual and auditory stimulation. The rainwater will further flows to the reflection pools in the neighbor's outdoor lounge to generate a more static view for the middle square. Finally, it will also join to grey water system or pump back to rooftop to play the view again. With this new model of socio-resilient hub, I believe that it may set up as an example to show how multidimensional activities and experience we may have within such a small place, a block, and how landscape architects stand at a really critical role at this block scale retrofit. Hope you like it. Eco-fiction time. My name is Pohan. Well, today is Friday, November 13th, which is also the day when stage 4 restrictions stay for a year. Honest to say, I already forgot. The reason I know is because my kid John asks participate in tonight's coronavirus party. It is good to live in here, I would say. As a single father, I can drop my kid within 10 meters walking distance, and my office is sit next to it. How good is that? Joanne, my girlfriend, who temporarily stays in this hub for working, we sit on this weird floating mesh, but oddly interesting and relaxing. We complain to each other about works and how chaos the world is right now. But when I look down at this little cozy community and my son running on the retarding basin, everything doesn't seem to matter anymore. Woolworths Express finally delivered some fruits today, Joanne said to me and rushed to buy. The rain just stopped. I look at the water reflection in the basin and hearing the sound of waterfall. There is 1 second I feel like I'm not in the city. After a tiring day, I sit at my backyard, or should I say front yard. Through the small window on my fence, I can see the crowds having party at the community square as if the pandemic is over. But maybe it is really okay. After all, there is everything I need here, and I am still healthy and strong.